Okay. Sounds like BrainsOutt. Don't think twice, just blank. It's your boy Drew back with another video, and we're just gonna get right into it. We just gonna let's take a look. This is the update. As you can see right here, I'm pausing music for a second. This is gonna be pure psychology because I'm the worst trader I know. Let's be real. I'm the worst trader I know. Look at all these failed challenges, and if you want to do the math, you can do the math. Excuse me. Some of these are 100K, some of these are 50K, some of these are 20K, some of these are 10K. Do the math. So if we just let's and this is for learning, for education. You're like, why are you showing the people your stuff? Why are you? I'm the worst trader I know. That's about 11 blown accounts, and that's just funded trading. We're not even talking about personal accounts, right? I started depositing money in trading. My first time was in 2018. That was gone in like a week. Some dude told me about it. I never met him again. The funny thing is, the dude who told me about Forex in 2018, I worked with him at a moving company, and he only worked for that moving company that one day. That's how I know God's real. I met a dude, some white dude, never met him, wouldn't hang out with him, a day in my life, never knew him. We ended up being on the same truck together that day. He's showing me, he's not even trading. He's not even trading himself. He's showing me that somebody he knows is in a group, which was, MLM at the time. Somebody he knows was in a group and they're sending him the profits, trying to get him to sign up. And he's telling me, like, bro, like, I don't know if you want to join the group. You got to pay money every month. I'm not with that shit. But, Forex is pretty cool, man. Like, I heard about it. He's not even interested in it. And he gave me, he unlocked a door for me. So some dude I met for a day who quit the next day, or quit that same day actually, um, put me on. That was in 2018. Deposited money on FX Choice for I think I deposited like half my check. It was like $150. Never seen that money again. Um, put it down after a week, pretty much. Didn't know what I was doing, but I knew that I could work. I could work money from the comfortability of my phone, my PC, my laptop. It was pretty much remote, and that's what I wanted to do. I seen myself going in that direction. So here we are. I'm in 2022 now. I tell the story about how I actually really got into forex because after that I put it down until COVID came around, until I was hospitalized, and then COVID, really sat me down. So long story. Here we are in 2022, still greedy, still dealing with self, not the market. Market was never the problem. It's you, because you can analyze the market, you can back test, you can really research. I'm great at research, so this game is going to be very, very, very intuitive for me. It's going to be very fun to see what I explore and to see what kind of clues I can pick up on, and see how it can benefit me, and not just financially. But look at this quote: suffering is always, you might think I'm trying to promote, but I really can care less. Look at the views. I can care less. But this is all great information, in my opinion. But look at this quote. I'm big on philosophy, big on psychology. Suffering is always the effect of wrong thought in some direction. It is an indication that the individual is out of harmony with himself, with the law of his being. Does this look like I'm in sync with myself? Does this look peaceful to you? Does this look balanced to you? You get what I'm saying? Does this look wise to you? I'm the worst trader I know. The only thing I can say is consistency. I've been negatively consistent. That's a real thing. You can be negatively consistent, always going back to drugs, always going back to that girl, always going back to relationships, always going back to that hood, always going back to that gang or that those bad influences, always trading at the times that you know you weren't supposed to trade, always over exceeding your trading limit, always over ledgering. You're consistent as fuck, just negatively. This is a world of opposites. If you're not black, you're probably white. Don't think of it too deep. If you're not good, you're probably bad. If you're not incarcerated, you're probably free. If you're not smart, you're probably dumb. If you want to play with the gray area, be my guest. But it is what it is. If you're not rich, you're unrich. You don't want to call yourself poor, that's cool with me. But the reality of it has to be logic. It has to be black or white. It has to be very transparent. I'm showing you this for motivation. It might not get to everybody. It might not have a crazy intro, outro, or title. This is information nonetheless. My best teachers in school weren't the ones that said, "Hey, how's everybody doing?" Oh, doing balloons and popping confetti. They would come to class, be consistent, get some out of what it is we're doing here. Why you have the time to be here? Because time is very short. I have a quote at the end about time. You're actually gonna love it. I guarantee. You want to subscribe? You want to like? You want to comment? I appreciate you by all means. But just taking what I'm saying. I don't. You see my face is masked, but my profile picture you can see clearly. Uh, um, like I said, I'm Haitian African, born in America. My father traded options and binary. Hasn't been the most successful, but his efforts, his unwillingness to stop trading, his vision definitely translated and transpired into me. He didn't even ask me to trade. He didn't probably want me to trade, and he doesn't know anything about forex. But here I am today, from a dude who didn't even trade himself, didn't know nothing about nothing as far as the market is concerned and the economy, and here I am, never gonna stop, never gonna give up. Blown accounts after blown accounts, lessons after lessons, with still so many blessings in between. Because I've made withdrawals, but I've never ever gotten a payout from my funded prop firm accounts. Let me say that again. I've never gotten one payout, not one refund from any of my prop firm accounts. Does that hurt? Yes. Will I make the money back? Yes. And some. Am I smarter, wiser, and better? Yes, yes, and yes. But I'm the worst trader I know and the best trader I know. Don't let that go over your head. I'm your favorite and the finest forex trader you know. No cap. Nah, but for real, let's look at this. Had to hit my smoothie real quick. I'm on a little detox. We're gonna get into that too. Why you might be inconsistent, or excuse me, why you might be negatively consistent, and how you can quickly 180 that and get where you need to be while you're still here, while we have this life and this time here. Check my time. I'm at 8 minutes. Okay. So yes, I am going to continue this funded route because the risk is it's unimaginable. What I can make back with a funded account, 100K, with 50K, and just with being consistently patient, knowing that I have the skill, I have the tools. I know about so many things in the market, and I'm reading fundamentals. I'm learning about the economy. It's only up from here. But the greed, being greedy with yourself and being so impatient for some reason. So I detox, process of elimination. I'm gonna get rid of the food, the smoking, the drinking, the bad friends, the negativity, all the internet and stuff like that, and I'm gonna put good things in the pot. Reading, quality sleep, water, exercise. Things that sustained us all the way to this day. We might look at different people and say, "Oh, he's eating sweets every day and he still looks healthy. Oh, she's overweight and she's still healthy and successful." Oh, but that's not you. Focus on you. Obviously, what I'm doing hasn't been working. So tune in, lock in. Suffering is always the effect of the wrong thought in some direction. Point the finger all you want. I made a video, scared of success. I've been scared of success because of where I come from and the people that might, be looking to me as, "Oh, I did this for you. I did this for you." I always think about my people, black people, African people. We might hide from ourselves because we think, everybody's gonna want a piece of what we have. No, a lot of people in my community didn't want to share information. Didn't want to, support, didn't want to donate. I put this here. You think anybody donates? Of course not. You think anybody even likes the videos? Of course not. Does that affect me? No. But looking at the psychology of it. We all want something and never want to give anything back. We all want to be takers instead of just being givers and letting life, give us that, whatever you call it, good karma, that reciprocity, you know, and just letting our good deeds live on rather than saying we need transactional relationships with everything we do. I'm not helping you unless you help me. I'm not scratching your back unless you scratch mine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna give and put out information and just hopefully it reaches who it needs to, even if it's one person. One candle can light a million candles. You know what I'm saying? So at the bigger picture, I've taken a little break. I've been still analyzing, still hopping on the chart, still waking up at my times. But now I'm demo trading, which is something I didn't take advantage of enough. So if it's something that you didn't do, excuse me, you should try doing it. And if it's something that you are doing a lot, you should try to stop doing it, maybe, or reducing it. So that's where we're at. We had a lot of news last week. Hold on. We had a lot of news last week. We had a lot of news last week. CPI, PPI. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So we had CPI, PPI, which were more so bullish. This was a little bit more of a fake out, but the CPI was definitely a hard hitter. Definitely pushed price up. I don't know how much it did to GDP, or GBP, excuse me, the Great Britain pound, but I believe it's been dropping. I seen on GU, it's hit the all-time low in a while. Um, yeah, so this is what direction we're heading in. A lot of news this month. FOMC obviously, next week coming up. The market's still actively open. It's 1:45 Eastern Time PM. Um, so we see there's going to be a lot of CAD news coming out. CPI very strong. Do your research, and you can even back test. If you want to look at them, go back test, go over to your chart, go to anything with CAD in it, and then do your research. This is a research game. It's sports analysts. It's a research game. You're looking up stats. You're looking up numbers. You're looking up what was going on at that time. You're looking up the different kind of visual algorithms where you're seeing, oh, this coach was working here, and then this coach brought his team over here, and they recruited this person, and then they had this amount of funding, so they were able to recruit these type of people. And you just got to look at how it works. Where do you think it's market makers? Where do you think it's Illuminati? Where do you think it's fixed? Either way, there's patterns. Your job is to acknowledge the pattern as a human being. Look at patterns. Why are people going to jail? Why are black people this? Why are white people this? Why are Hispanic people this? Why are little kids doing this? Why are teens doing this? There's research to everything. Do the due diligence. Do the due diligence. It's your duty to research and acknowledge patterns. That's what your brain does naturally as a human being. So if you're ignoring patterns right in front of you, you're doing yourself a disservice. I've been hurting myself. I liked failing. This is me saying I like failing. If I didn't learn from this one, I should learn from this one. If I didn't learn from this one, I should learn from this one. There's no reason why I should be 11 accounts deep and not one payout. That's ridiculous. But I don't have a mentor actively on my behind. I have to be like this on myself. That's why I'm trying to put it out there. Try to be as transparent as I can. Let people know. Hold myself accountable. It's very difficult. I'm 28, but you can be a grown little boy in some aspects. You can be a grown little girl in some aspects. Just because you're paying bills and you feel like you're an adult and I'm on my own, this it's attitude, it's character, it's integrity. Those are the things that matter. Not that you got insurance and you paying bills and you got kids. That doesn't make you an adult. The economy might treat you like an adult and they might tax your ass like an adult, but that doesn't make you an adult. How you think, how you plan, what are you leaving behind? What is your end game? Materials, they're gonna come and go. Things lose value. Things lose equity. So you gotta look at what's really an asset in your life, and are you an asset to this life, or are you a liability to this life? I might think good, I might eat good, I might work out and all that, but this is where it's supposed to matter, right? I might be the father of the year. I might feel like I'm husband of the year, but what am I doing with my wife? What am I doing with my family? What am I setting up for my kids? What direction? What's the trajectory in which I'm pointing them in? Or is it just live free, die young type stuff? No, 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 no. We got too much time in this game. Life is short, but there's plenty of time if you know how to utilize it. So I'm the worst trader I know. I wanted to show you guys I've been failing, but that doesn't make me a loser or a failure. Just know that. I'm gonna make all the money back from the market and some, but I'm not holding numbers. I'm not saying, oh, we're 1-1, we're 3-1. What I do my journals, I do my logs, I have my trading plan, and you go from there and you back test. But you have to be patient with yourself because you don't know. Even if you're dealing with health issues or whatever, you have to give yourself time. You don't just get a surgery and say, oh, I'm brand new. I can start eating whatever I want. I can start working out. I can start. No, you rehab yourself. I'm rehabbing. I'm in rehabilitation for myself, not just as a trader, as a human being. I want to be better. I aim to be better. I see myself as being better, being smarter, being wiser, making more money, making better business choices, allocating my money, so that it can feed me. So I'm not trading to live. So I'm not living the trade. Excuse me. I'm not living the trade. This is just something that comes naturally. I love researching it. I love what it's doing for me and my psychology. I love how it's making me think about things. I love that. I love thinking. I love how stuff makes me think, makes me brainstorm, makes me, tap in, unlock more parts of my brain and more parts of myself. Notice I say unlock because you have it in you. So I just want to show everybody, young traders, old traders, female traders, male traders, whatever it is, or whatever you identify yourself as. I want you to understand black, white, yellow, red, indigo. I want you to understand. I don't care if you're an alien. You got this. Do not give up. Look back at your history. Study yourself. Study the markets and give yourself the due time. This is a quote I wanted to tell you guys about. I just thought about it, and I'm gonna put it in the bio and in the description. I'm not really with all this YouTube and all that. I'm not gonna say anybody's fake, but I'm just not. I'm not with that. But this is my quote. This is how I do my quotes because it looks sexy, like W.E.B. Dubois, which I don't know if we're related, but patience is you laughing with time. Impatience is time laughing at you. Let that sink in. Patience is you laughing with time. Impatience is time laughing at you. Andrew P. Dubois. Y'all know what it is. It's all love, it's all peace, and it's all happiness. It ain't over till it's over. As long as you're breathing, as long as you're alive, you can get better, and you're not bad, you're not a loser, and you're not dead. So take advantage and don't take it for granted. Brains out.